So let's start now. This is commission. So and we're not telling you what you're charging. This is not this you must charge us, but let me give you the example. And this is a really important thing to be able to explain at a high level. And so when you're having a listing conversation, you want to bring this up. When you're talking to anyone, you want to bring this up. You don't want to wait till they ask you for a discount, okay? That's number one. So if you're not bringing up how you're paid, it can get really messy. So, and Tony, bring up your question after, because I think that would be really good to address. So let's just say I'm asking for 6% commission. The consumer, the seller thinks, you know, you're getting paid 6%, but the truth is, typically you're going to split that up 50-50. Now you're seeing on the MLS lots of different things, 4 and 2, you know, I'm sorry, the other way around, 2 and 4. You're seeing all kinds of different things, aren't you guys? Where when you're looking at different showings that you're showing, you got to look at the bottom line and see, oh, this one's at 2.5, or this one's at 3, or this one's at 2. So for this example, we're just going to use 3 and 3, assuming that if you have the listing and you're getting 6%, you're offering 3% to the buyer side and you're taking 3. Now we'll address Tony's question in a second. This isn't always how it is, because who gets to determine? The listing
agent.
Right, the listing agent. So for my example, we're going to use 3 and 3. And if I was talking to a seller, I would use 3 and 3. Now, what you need to also explain to them is that you're not getting 3% because you have to break it up. Now, the first person you need to pay is Uncle Sam. Because you know what? If you don't pay Uncle Sam, what's going to happen? He's going to fine you, right? So you can't not pay Uncle Sam. And then you have your brokerage and your basic expenses. So that could be your professional photography. That could be your, you know, the cost of your custom sign. That could be blah, blah, blah. It's everything that you spend money on. And then you have the 1% left over, which is your income and profit. So when you explain it this way, the consumer sees how the money is divvied up, and you can say a lot of agents will take a discount. Let's just say they're offering to list it at 4%. The question I'd ask you is, how are they divvying it up? Are they continuing to pay themselves the full amount and just offer 1%? Or are they offering a discounted rate at 2%? And that's a great question to bring up, because if they're taking the discount and the discount's going to also be on the buy side, what could that do to their listing? How could that be a negative for their listing? What things come to mind, guys? Bueller? You guys are dead today.
If they're offering lower to the buyer's agent, no one's gonna be pushing.
Okay, we can't have this quietness. We're losing. You're not having enough money to market the property.
Well, not only that, but on the buy side, you might not get the showings, right, Alex? I think that's what you were about to say, right?
Yep. Yeah, that people, or if they show it, they may not necessarily be working as hard to push out and show all the features and talk out the conversation with you.
Right.
I mean,
so here's what I'm role playing to you. I'm role playing that you're the seller and I stopped talking. I let you answer the question. When you do that, you get them thinking and they start understanding it better. It's a tactic. It's a strategy. I just want you to think about that for a second, because the truth is there's a lot of different ways that this money could be divvied up, right? And yet, how are they going to do that? And how is that going to impact your home's showings? How hard it's being pushed? How hard the agent on the other side's working to get the deal closed? It could have a lot of negative impact, right? Now, the truth is, another powerful way to show this is to have $6 bills and show it like physically in front of them, either in person or by Zoom, so they really see it and understand it. And then you pivot. The next pivot you make is, the truth is, this 1% is not 1%, is it? It's 33% of the total. So if you're asking me to take a 1% decrease, I'm actually taking a 33% decrease in my commission, my success fee, whatever you want to call it. And the truth be told, do you really want an agent working for you and negotiating for you when they're willing so easily to give up 33% of their income or more without you even asking? Now, the truth is, they may be a 1%er and really giving 66% away. What kind of agent do you think that is, and what kind of service do you think they're going to give? So that's one part of the role play. I'm going to stop recording and just take questions because there's a second half to this that I want to role play for you this morning, but I want to address any questions you may have